I extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this second meeting of SHODH, the Faculty Forum for Research, which transcends the boundaries of IBS Mumbai. It is admittedly an initiative of IBS Mumbai, but it's not confined to IBS Mumbai because we have the pleasure of getting faculty from other management schools coming in for the common purpose of understanding research, promoting research, which I think is really the distinguishing feature of any good management school. In management education particularly, we have drawn over liberally on what has been done elsewhere, because most of the management education is based on work that's been done elsewhere in the world, particularly in the US, the UK, and sometimes even Europe. But the question that bothers all of us is, when are we going to generate our own knowledge? I'm not suggesting that we have not generated at all, but looking at the size of management education in this country in terms of the number of institutions which are engaged in this branch of education, it certainly is not enough. And therefore, it becomes incumbent on us to see how we can add and keep adding to the body of knowledge called Indian management. Earlier on, it was all American management. Then we had some case material developed, and therefore we had some measure of Indian management developed. Then some research work started essentially from the IIMs, and faculty elsewhere also started getting interested in it. The whole objective of forming SHODH was to get together those who are interested in this area of research, in other words, generation of knowledge, and ensuring that the knowledge which is imparted in the management programs will have relevance and validity. Relevance in the sense that it will be related to our situation here, or for that matter related to the global situation, because in the meanwhile globalization came in, and therefore some reference to the world outside also became necessary. And valid in the sense that whatever we are saying should have a sound basis and should not really be only prescriptive. A good part of the management literature today is prescriptive, in the sense that it only says what should be done and what should not be done. And the basis for what is said lies elsewhere. It might have been tried out in the US and found that way. A good part of Peter Drucker's work, for example, is based on the insights that he developed. Of course, very, very insightful indeed. But it was based on insights, and therefore many academics in the management field in US felt that Peter Drucker was not essentially an academic because his work was not based on the accepted research methods. Now that, of course, is a controversial issue. But without getting into that, we got this forum going, and I'm happy that we have the second meeting now. We also have a steering group which has been quite active, has been meeting to decide what we should be doing. And the pattern has been decided, as I gather from Dr. Jain, who has been coordinating this body on behalf of IBS Mumbai, is that we shall have in our meetings an address by somebody who has been involved in research over a long time, and also presentations on a voluntary basis from among us. Presentations by those who have done research, who have handled research, who have handled different methods, who have innovated. And we have a whole diversity of talents present among the management educators. And I'm happy that I am again seeing many faces that we saw last time. Because many times, the faces keep changing. The body therefore undergoes rapid changes, which really means that it's not really being continued. But I think there's a good measure of continuity here with many faces. I won't call them old as yet, but many faces that we saw earlier, and also some new faces, new academics who feel interested in the area of research that we are exploring here. I'm very happy that this time we have been able to get Dr. Karuna Jain here. We tried last time, but some work with the government came in the way and she had to perfectly fine. These are exigencies in academic administration that have to be understood. This is where faculties fought over the administrators. But as the head of the SOMS, as we say, School of Management there, she naturally has academic and administrative responsibilities. And I think it was one of those institutional academic administrative responsibilities that kept her away. But we didn't give up the idea of inviting her because we were very keen that we must have her here. IIT is our next door neighbor. And I have personally known Dr. Jain for a long time. Personally also very keen that we should have her here. And I know the kind of rigor that IIT has brought into the field of management research. I had a glimpse of it when I was the external guide for one of my earlier colleagues from NMIMS. And therefore I was very, very keen that she must come and speak to us. I'm so happy that this wish of ours has materialized and we have Dr. Karuna Jain present with us. So let me extend a very warm welcome to you, Dr. Jain. And I hope that good neighborly relations between IBS Mumbai and IIT will be fostered further as we go along. These words I now hand over to Dr. Jain.
Just to add to what Sir said, it's really heartening to see our own very research fraternity being built up. And this is just the second event, and there are many such events in the months to come. We are really privileged today to have in our midst Professor Karuna Jain. Like Sir said, she's hard to get, but we're happy we have her today. She has an extensive industrial and teaching experience in the field of operation and technology management. Her current areas of research include technology, innovation management, SCM, project management, and ITR. She has published extensively in national and international journals and participated in a number of international conferences in the areas of technology and operation management. She has been elected as President, Indian Subcontinent Region of Decision Sciences Institute. She was also awarded the Best Teacher Award in Operations Management at the 16th Business School Affair and Devang Mehta Business School Awards 2009, and Best Professor in Operations Management in Asia by CMO Asia 2010. I would like to call upon ma'am to tell us more about her ideas on research management, scope and application in research.
Thank you very much. I'll share.